Hello and welcome to the shit show. Glad to have you. My name is Kate, and we are here today to be not very good at playing Fallout New Vegas. So, if that's your thing, I welcome you. If you are going to be salty about it, maybe find something else to watch. But yeah, we're going to have fun. We're going to do this. So,
Ooh, looking
hello,
good
Dr.
so
Mitchell.
far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay. Alright, now I did map out what I wanted to do here. I'm gonna be barrel chested. Strength affects your melee, unarmed, inventory weight, damage, weapon effectiveness. I don't know if you're here for the first time, but I'm gonna give you the rundown, assuming you are. Alright, next up is perception. I want to be a 5, which is where I'm at. I'm a wary trout, whatever the fuck that means. Explosives, lockpick, energy weapons, accuracy, and compass range. This is going to tell you that you have enemies coming up, but it's you're not going to be able to locate them with your Volt-assisted targeting system, so that's going to be fun. Endurance. That will be a 6. I'm going to be hardy. This affects your unarmed, health, resistance, and survival. Charisma. Some people consider this to be a dump stat. I always tried to get it up really high, and I didn't really realize that you can have a low charisma but a high speech, so you can talk your way out of situations, but you might not be overall charismatic, which this is kind of the ideal autistic build. Low charisma, high intelligence, lots of speech. Here we go. So that's going to be a 1. Misanthrope. Okay. Intelligence. That's the one I'm going to jack up. 2. Know-it-all. This affects your science, repair, medicine, and overall skill points. So yeah, it's a pretty good stat. Next up is agility. I'm going to be about a 6. That's going to be cat-like. This affects your guns, sneak, speech, action point regeneration. Action point is what you get when you are in VATS, which is the Vault-assisted targeting system, and it basically slows down time, and you can just target people and shoot them at will. You'll see in a minute, but yeah, just in case you haven't played this yet, that's what it does. Luck, I have actually never really tried. I always used this as my dump stat, which apparently was a bad idea. So, no wonder I was never very good at this game. I played it last as a teenager and didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. So, I actually tried to do some research this time. But luck, it affects all skills, every single one of them. All of your criticals, which very important if you are killing things frequently, which we are, so we are going to want to do a lot of critical damage. Enemy mishaps, I don't really know what that means, but I know it also affects like how much you win at casinos and stuff like that. So if you want to make a lot of money and you want to just absolutely massacre people, apparently you want high luck. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to go with an 8. Okay, and that is it.
Huh. Must be some frontal lobe damage. Well, we know your vitals are good. But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you
Why do
take
you
a
hate
seat
me?
on my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dog's still barking.
Alright, buddy. He was so rude. Oh, I'm naked. Well.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Shelter?
Night.
Sleep? I don't know.
Bandit.
Bribe, crush, stab. Swiss cheese, vaporize, reasonable. Okay, none of these work, but I'm going to go with I don't know.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Let's not end. let's yeah, no. We're not gonna get into this. No, we're not gonna do that. Regret.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Strongly.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Disagree.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Absolutely not.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Strongly.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Nope. Again.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Chemical
Okay.
reaction.
How about this one?
Sir.
Last one.
A light in the dark. A bearded man.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
I'm sure it's not. Okay. So for my tags, that's, yeah, I mean, I wanted one of those things, so I'm going to reset. I want guns. I want lockpick. And I want speech. And we're done here.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Well, you never know, Doc. Okay. So. I mean, you gotta take the Wild Wasteland. And I think these are all kind of similar. I don't remember if any of them are particularly good. I know that one's good. I'm just gonna pick Wild Wasteland.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
I should say good, but it doesn't really do anything other than just make the game more fun, so that's always a nice thing to do.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Ideally, though. Hardcore mode. Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mode, Stimpaks heal over time and cannot mend broken limbs. Radaway removes radiation over time. Ammunition has weight, and dehydration is a constant concern. This mode is only recommended for advanced players. You may turn hardcore. You may turn hardcore mode on or off at any time in the gameplay menu. But if you activate hardcore mode now and maintain it through the end of the main storyline, you will receive a special reward. Ooh, that's fun. Would you like to activate hardcore mode? Absolutely not. I'm good. I kind of want to try something. I mean, I think I have, but I didn't really get very far with it because, yeah, I don't want my companions to die, and that sounds scary. And yeah, maybe someday, but not today. We're gonna do. Yeah, there's actually quite a bit to find in this house. Lots of ammo. Look at all these first aid boxes. Just right for the taking. Thank you, buddy. Oh, empty syringe. That is good for making stim packs. I don't remember what you have to have to make a stim pack. I think it's either maybe intelligence? Yeah, I'm just talking to my ass though. I don't remember. Okay. Just gonna do, oh, charisma +1, sexy sleepwear. Good to have on deck. I feel like that was like one of the only things in Fallout 3 that you could use to boost your charisma a little bit was the sexy sleepwear, so. Bullshit, don't care. I'll take that, and that, and I guess that. I mean, I'm at half weight, so why not? Hey, buddy.
I expect you'll be want.
I need a couple more points of speech. Oh, okay, this is gonna be. Yeah, I don't have any money. Goodbye.
You take care now.
Nothing over here. Nothing here. Okay. Yeah, alright. I'll leave. I'll go. Says Doc Mitchell and me. Get the fuck out of here. Stop looting my house. And here comes the DLC. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. And here we go. Taking that view. Alright, what the hell are we doing here? Quests. We are back in the saddle. We're talking to Sunny Smiles. Okay, I don't need to do that, but I love playing up the tumbleweeds. Hello, Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
I just take it easy. Well, man after my own heart. Okay. You were a prospector. Like, digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Primm don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Yeah. Last time I played this when I was a teenager, I was a lot more sympathetic with the NCR, but now I'm damn near 30 and I have some different opinions, but tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it.
You're supposed to say
A couple
it
of years ago,
the
they
wrong
tried to
way.
take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Yeah. So, Caesar is obviously how we would say it, and apparently Caesar is the old Roman pronunciation, so that's the proper way to say it. I'm definitely not letting any of my bias bleed through here at all, whatsoever. No, don't even say such a thing. What is so important about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
What do you use the bighorners for? Gee, I don't know.
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
I do love the mental image of a bighorner just stubbornly like rolling around on its back if you try to put something on it. That is very good. Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's
Okay.
hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
No.
Keep your...
Alright.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in this desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Yep, I am apparently damn near brain dead, at least, from the way he made it sound. Okay. And we're going over here.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Okay.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
You know, I'm gonna pretend I've never played this before, so okay, I am in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways. Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Okay. Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System, or VATS. VATS displays the chance you'll hit, along with the condition of each body part. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. The number of attacks you can make is limited by your action points. Alright. Get a little bit closer, because that's not very good. Oh, who is detecting me? Oh, they see me. Okay, we're fine. I'm gonna shoot you in the... Sorry, buddy. Oh, I should... The only reason to take high charisma, apparently, is to have the animal friend perk so you don't butcher animals all the time, which is probably something I should do, but considering it's a dumb stat, I guess I'm not going to. So, sorry, pal. Oh. I hate the sounds they make. Alright, well... I did your dirty deeds. I hope you're happy.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Absolutely. Give me some fucking money.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Alright, lead the way. Oh boy. Oh, I keep pressing the fucking button. Sorry. Bitch, where did you go? Okay. Oh, fuck. No, don't surround the dog. Oh. Good.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Well, I'll take it. You have established a reputation with a group of people in the wasteland. Whether that reputation is good or bad, you're finally somebody, and people associated with that group will start to react to what you've done. There are many different factions in the wasteland, and you can develop a distinct reputation with each one. As you perform actions that benefit a group, you will gain fame. If you perform actions that harm a group, you will gain infamy. Your reputation with any given group is a measure of the combined total of fame and infamy that you have earned. The benefits and drawbacks of any given reputation depend on the group itself. You may receive discounts with merchants, provoke attacks from hired thugs, or simply be treated differently. So that's fun. That's a neat thing about this game. So, Goodsprings has accepted me. Folks have come to accept you for your helpful nature. Appreciate it, folks. And I hope you appreciate me. Alright, I'm taking all your goddamn hides and meat and eggs. Wretched creatures. I didn't realize they weigh so much because I took a bunch of that, like, when I was doing the practice run for this game, and I was like, why the fuck am I so over encumbered? Well, that weighs a lot, and you have to have at least 25 survival to do something with them, so I was just hanging on to, like, so many different hides and eggs. I think the eggs are for a later quest, but hides and meat and blah 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 blah, and yeah, it was pointless. So maybe look into what you want to do. If you want to be a survival character, I mean, I feel like even just getting a base of 25 survival lets you craft meat at one of these campfires, so that's a pretty good thing to have because it gives you health, so you don't have to worry about just like jabbing yourself with stim packs, which is the main way to heal in this game other than food and drinks and stuff like that. But yeah, it's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you.
Thank you, guys.
Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Sure.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Okay. This is gonna take me a second. I have to walk all the way up to that water tower. Oh, such a fun walk. Okay. Don't we love the scenery, folks? Middle of nowhere. Beautiful open sky. Dry, dry, dry ass desert. It's great. We love it. here is where your perception comes into play. You can bump that VATS button, which in this case is RB for my Xbox controller. And that kind of shows you what's up. And I'm going to go into... Ooh, why did I bother to see? Okay, get fucked. I'm shooting you right this time. No, why are you so fast? Oh. Okay, we're good. We're fine. You don't want to let these scorpions come up and sting you because they're going to poison you and then you're going to take damage over time. And that's not fun. Like, you'll think you're fine and then all of a sudden you're dead. So, nobody wants that. Let's avoid that. Oh, Jesus. What's over there? See, I saw what? It might be a bloatfly. I feel like it's just a bloatfly. Yep, okay. Do I have, like, some sort of melee weapon would be good, so I don't have to actually... There we go. Victor, why are you here?
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me out of that grave. Apparently you just really like to hang out at graveyards? Like, what is happening?
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger.
Okay, how did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
That's a weird thing to do. I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Victor says howdy. Okay, buddy. Goodbye.
Happy trails!
Have fun doing weird robot shit, I guess. I'm gonna kill all these fucking flies. I hate flies. I like bugs, but I hate flies. Okay. That's the one not fun thing about VATS, is you kind of just like bounce between things and it can get confusing. Ah! Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die! We go. Okay. I know there's one important thing up here. Where is that thing I'm looking for? Here it is. Okay, just so we know, right below the water tower, right here. Oh, why did it jump forward? This is what we want. You found a limited edition Mojave Landmark Snow Globe. These rare pre-war artifacts are widely considered to be useless baubles, but rumor has it some collectors will pay dearly for them. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Okay, and then we mostly came up here for other things, which involved rock flowers. So yeah, these weird little trees, those are usually pretty good. You usually find some sort of edible if you're doing a hardcore mode playthrough, or you just want to make what we're about to make, which is healing powder. That is pretty good. Or stim packs. That can actually be used to craft stim packs later in the game. You can use the same ingredients for healing powder, which is the Brock flower and the Xander root, and you can put an empty syringe with that, and then you can make a stim pack. So, but you need to have like a really, really, really high, I don't remember what it is. It might be a medicine, or it might be... I think it's a medicine. Yeah, you have to have, like, a really high skill to do that, so, you know. Okay. When they're attacking so close to the beginning of the game, that's just bullshit. Rude as hell. Oh, and I always say, there's nothing right there, but always check these mailboxes, because there's usually some fun stuff in there. Let me see what's in here. Cherry bomb. And empty. Sometimes you can get fun shit like a magazine, or... Magazines are pretty cool because they usually increase, like, your skill checks if you have to pass something with, like, speech or barter or medicine, you know, survival, unarmed, what have you, sneak, you know, any of those skills. You can usually find a magazine that corresponds to it, and that can give you a little bit of a boost, so that's a pretty fun thing. Frequently found in mailboxes or on tables in prolific quest areas. So yeah, they're pretty easy to find, I guess, but also kind of hard sometimes. They're really easy to overlook. Like, I'm not very observant personally, so I'm sure I'm gonna miss quite a few of them. But don't judge me, because you love me, hopefully. Maybe? Or at least you don't hate me. At least, you know, again, hopefully. Okay. Making our way back to this bitch. Oh, no, wait. No, we're not doing that. We're getting Xander root, which is over here by the schoolhouse. Ah, yeah. Oh, jalapenos. And where is that root? Oh, right here. Okay. Three of them. We're gonna go back to Sunny. Sorry if you've played this game before and you're like, why the hell is she doing all the tutorial? Yeah, I'm just trying to play this as if I have never played it before, which is almost true because my memory sucks, and I did it once when I was, well, once or twice, or 3 times when I was a teenager, but I have brain damage, so be nice to me. It's been many, many, many years since I've done this, so I definitely need to be refreshed. Take all that.
Let me see what you got. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Okay. I have to take a piss, so... Pause. I love you. I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully you can still hear me. Here we go.
Everything all right? Well, let's just finish this first, all right? Then we could talk.
Oh, okay. We want to make some shit. Make a healing powder.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
This game should let me fuck her. Or at least try. You don't have to be into women, but... or anyone. If you don't want to. But... baby, I am into you. I love that sound. She's so cute. Okay. Back up the hill, back to the town. There's the cemetery, water tower. There's the town. Most of the time in this game you don't want to cut off from the road, but we know where we are. And I say that because there are unspeakable horrors awaiting if you deviate from the set path. So, do not do that if you value your life. Just please stay on the road. Unless you just don't give a shit and you like a challenge, which you will find plenty of that. So, okay. I am heading along the main road through a dust devil, or whatever the hell that is, and I'm going over here. Iconic. I appreciate all the details here, like the dust and the wind and the squeaking of the sign and the shitty mismatched neon lights, just everything about it. I want to try to recreate this so bad in Fallout 4, and I'm sure I'm not going to do nearly as well as this looks, but I would love to give it a try, especially because I'm on Xbox. I do not have the resources of a PC at the moment. Fingers crossed, someday I will, but not right now. So. I love the sign in the back. Fucking Sierra. You really get a sense of how the NPCs feel about this world.
If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Okay, buddy. Fuck you too, I guess.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where is Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
See, and that's why I'm not super into the NCR. I don't know, it just sounds not great to me. Like, you're forcing people to do hard labor for you and risking death. Not to get too political, but that just doesn't sit right with me. So, never mind. I want to talk about something else.
Alright.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
So, I help Ringo, and Goodsprings will like me more. What if I help the powder gangers?
Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Who is that man you were arguing with?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
I am trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So, where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Somebody loves you. And that's him. Okay. Do you know the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here.
I really don't.
It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
I feel like that is probably fair. What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
How long has he been in Good Springs?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
Never mind. Let's talk about something else.
Fine by me.
Does Good Springs get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Tell me about the NCR.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
No. Why do you think the NCR and the Legion both want the dam?
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
What can you tell me about the Legion?
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory. Got
Oh. Fixin' Things magazine. Let me see if I have enough repair to fix that radio, and then I might buy that magazine.
Beak.
So, what do I need? 20 or greater, repair. Aha! We are good to go, buddy.
Feeling thirsty?
I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back.
I do not have that much water. I only have 8. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So can I get you?
Goodbye.
Be careful out there.
Okay. this marker's fucking telling me to go, but I'm just gonna leave from the door. Where's the door? Okay. Alright, let's see what it is telling us to do. It wants me... Oh, Jesus. It wants me to go up here, which is this way. Okay. Oh, I want to... So, okay. Keep in mind, just a little tidbit, a fun little nugget. Here is the Good Springs General Store, and we're gonna go this way. Going right over here. And up in here. And we're taking that. This is a sensor module. That's a surprise tool for later. Bobby pin. Those are always good. Okay. And now we are gonna save the game real fast just because. Oop. And just to make sure Kate Boston. Perfect. Okay. Like I said, always check these. Sunset Sarsaparilla. It's always good to have. Mailboxes either usually have nothing or something fun. Future weapons today. Energy weapons plus 10. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. I'm taking that, and I'm gonna check these two just because. Coffee mug, fuck you. Nothing. Okay. This is Doc Mitchell. Am I supposed? No, I'm supposed to go over here. And you always want to check a vending machine. So, 3 Sunset Sarsaparillas. That gives you +2 hit points over 25 seconds. So, it's a good thing to drink while you're kind of healing up from battle, or if you're going to duck behind a rock or something. You know, good way to regenerate. So, and it gives you a bottle cap, which is the currency in this game. So every time you drink one, you get +1 money.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
I most certainly do not. You know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
He's talking big shit. Okay. What are you gonna do about the powder gangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
You got no chance now. But maybe I can help.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I'll ask around and see what I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
That bitch. Oh yeah, holding B will turn on your Pip-Boy light, which makes it so you can actually fucking see. Doctor's bags are very good. If you get shot in the arms, legs, head, anywhere that's not your center of mass, you're going to want to get a doctor's bag because you're going to be crippled and it's going to make things hard. So those are very good. I don't want yeast right now. I'm good. Yeah, all of these things are usually used for like crafting of some kind, but I can't carry everything under the sun, so I'm gonna take the most important shit. Good. Oh, no. Why aren't you letting me listen, brother? Yeah, I'll take your bottle caps. If anyone should let me take your ammo, it would be me. But no, I'm good. Alright, fine. You can have your goddamn mac and cheese. Okay. Let's see who we can recruit for the cause. Who wants to help my guy? Hopefully some of them. Probably none of them.
You must be the one, Doc. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Sure. What do you know about the situation with the powder gangers, buddy?
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
So, you're a cunt, basically. Okay. Do you know anything about the people who attacked?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Have you ever actually been to New Vegas? Hashtag doubt.
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card table.
Wait.
In that order, now that I think about it.
I
If you
can't
ever get to
believe
New
that.
Vegas, be sure to visit Gamora. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it.
I feel
Word
like
of
that one
advice,
has the most hookers.
Behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots,
Sorry, sex
you don't
workers.
want to be causing trouble on the strip. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Okay, so surplus ammo is going to make you have to repair your guns a lot faster, which is pretty fucking annoying. So let's not do that. I would like to know more about Mr. House, if you know anything, which I doubt.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself.
Yep.
Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's gotta be a good thing, right?
I guess. Anything else you can tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Goodbye.
Take it easy now.
Alright,
You
do you
looking to
have
buy some
anything I want?
supplies?
Real quick.
Yeah.
Show me what you got, buddy. There's only one thing I'm interested in, and I do not think he has it yet. Yeah, not yet. Anyway. Okay. Bye-bye.
Take it easy now.
Alrighty. Alright, what else do we gotta do here? Talk to Sunny Smiles.
Hey there. Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
I'm gonna help Ringo take on the Powder Gangers, and I might need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
I love you. Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any ideas on how to convince Trudy to join us?
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the...
Would Chet be willing to give us his supplies?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Yeah, I do not have a good barter. How can I get Easy Pete's dynamite?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
I need to get to Prim. Can you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Yeah, no, that was what I was talking about. You really want to stick to the roads in this game. At least early on. You'll be fine if you know, have a lot of skills and a lot of ammo, but if you're starting out, you just, stick to the roads. Just the word of advice. Okay. I'm a little short on caps. I don't suppose there's any work available?
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
See, okay, this is one thing I wish they had in this game, was, like, if you could employ your explosive skill to, like, crack open safes instead of doing lockpick, I feel like that would be pretty fun. But, you know, that's just me. Anyway, a magazine on locksmiths?
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
And the bobby pins?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Fun fact. In real life, I can actually pick a lock with either, well, not a hard one, but like a regular in-house bedroom lock with either a bobby pin or a credit card. Because my brother, when we were kids, we did this fun little game where we would lock each other in the hallway closet and try to pick the lock to free them. But we did know where the master key was. But also, that did give my brother claustrophobia. So, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's good for building your skills, you know. You know? It's fine. It's good. Yep, I'm sure it's fine. He doesn't have life-altering trauma from that. Nope, we're good. Okay. Alright, I'll go take a look at that safe when I have a chance.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Alright. What do you do around here?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Yep, I feel ya. Let's talk about the areas around Good Springs.
Sure.
What other towns are nearby?
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
NCR?
The New California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
What does the NCR keep you safe from?
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
This other group from the east. What do you know about the other group?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
That's all I want to know. Let's talk about something else.
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
Will you marry me? No, we're fine. Goodbye.
I'll be waiting.
What a puppy. Alright. We got 2 more people who probably don't want anything to do with me. Easy Pete.
Howdy.
I hear you got dynamite. It would help us beat the powder gangers.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it.
How hard can it be? Yup.
Bad trouble.
What do you know about Joe Cobb? What do you know about Joe Cobb?
Welcome.
Goodbye.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not gonna get anything from you. Why do I have so many map markers? Return to Ringo, enlist the help of Trudy. I wanna wait until morning, maybe? Okay. Yeah, I feel like Trudy... Well, I know this motherfucker's in here, and I'm not gonna get anything from him. But we can try. Alright, you son of a bitch.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Uh-huh. I need supplies to fight the Powder Gamers. You gonna help me? Probably not.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers.
Nice, hold
That's
on.
1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Never mind.
Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else?
Yeah, you're sure gonna like it when I fucking kill them all for ya. Like, I get it if you don't want to get involved in something like that, but he's also just a little douche because he's like, but I'm gonna reap the rewards if you actually do win. I'm gonna sit there and be like, hey, I was cheering on the whole time. I hate him. He sucks. Taking this, taking that. Science. for a scope, and I do not see one. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Find it, we'll come back for it. Okay.
Give me a
fuck
shout
you.
if you need anything else.
Yep.
Take it easy now.
Hate you. Chet, you betcha. Alright. Don't I need to talk to Trudy? Where are you? Medical supplies, Easy Pete's dynamite. Trudy and Ringo. Why are these all telling me to go to weird places? Okay. World map. I don't know where these things are. That looks like Chet. I guess I'm just gonna walk this way. Oh. Who's that? Who's that? What? Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a second. There's Easy Pete. Okay. Trudy!
Howdy.
So you're planning on taking on...
You should help me take down the powder gang. The powder gang, yep. Bullets, explosions, lots of fun!
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Yep, and he's gonna be a dick. Do I have anything? Okay, well... I'm not gonna get all those points I need for barter. I don't know if I have like a magazine or something. Probably not. Max out my speech, and I'm gonna go with 2 more guns, and I'm gonna go with I kind of want to have explosives. Like, I shouldn't do this, but I want to blow shit up, so I'm gonna do that. God damn it. It's not a good decision, but I'm gonna do it. Because I want to have fun. Alright. Intense training, I don't care. Rapidly reload. Attention, swift learner. No, I don't care about that. Makes all of your weapons reload 25% faster. I guess I'm gonna go with that one. Alright. And I'm gonna talk to Mitchell up here.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
The town is going to be attacked by bandits. Anything you can do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
You sweet angel, Doc Mitchell. I didn't even need to pass a speech check or anything like that. He's just a good person. Okay, tell me about yourself, Doc.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
No. You said before you had something taken from you.
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
Who was it that rescued me?
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean 'cause he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
Oh yeah, I gotta go look at that. Do you know anything about the man who shot me?
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she...
Yeah, well, she didn't, so... I thank you, though. You've been quite helpful and sweet, and I wish you a long and prosperous life, my friend. Yeah, I just think it's, like, interesting. Where is it? I think that's Victor's shack over there. Just gonna check that out. Well, howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner.
Any decent... Are you decent in a fight? I could use more firepower if you have any.
Trouble with rustlers, huh? Count me in, partner. Those varmints will be running home with their tails between their legs soon enough.
I don't feel like he does anything, actually, but... Do you know who those men were who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How did you end up here?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Mm-hmm.
Happy trails!
Yeah, I just think it's interesting to see what he has in here, just for curiosity's sake. So we're gonna turn on our cookware light. And... we can take his stuff. He doesn't give a shit. Taking that energy cell, because, you know, I can. He's not using it, so fuck not. I'm taking that. Turning that off just because of apparently copyright. I don't know. That's stupid, but apparently I have to worry about that, so... that is a shame because I really do enjoy the music in this game, but apparently it's gonna be bad if I let it play in my fucking video. So let's not do that. Alright. Anyway. Oh, I do like a big horner. Like, he's just a guy. He's just being a guy. Munching on dead grass and snarfing, snorting. Living his life. He's a simple lad, and I appreciate him. Okay. Where am I going? What am I doing? I am... Acquire the dynamite, give its challenge, return to Ringo. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Mr. Easy Pete. Because Chet, you betcha, is gonna tell me to go fuck myself. So, Peter, hand over the dynamite.
Howdy.
I hear you've got dynamite. It would help us beat those powder games.
Told you before, it's too dangerous for a bunch of amateurs to handle.
Well, guess what, buddy? I leveled up. I'm familiar with the care and handling of explosives, dynamite included.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
Hell yeah, brother. Okay. And Chet is worthless, and I hate him, so we're going up here, and we're going to talk to Ringo, and I'm scared. Okay. Last time I did this, I didn't expect it to go wrong, but I had a lot of death, and I had to restart a couple of times, so I'm going to save. Over my other slot, my other character. We're saving, we're going, we're doing it. I got about 30 minutes before I really have to go to bed here, so yeah, I have an actual job, so.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sonny's with us.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
I mean, pretty sure I'm good.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Oh, same.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
Oh shit, son. Okay, how many are there?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's go.
Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Okay. Let's fucking do this, bitch! What do I have? I have a machete, a machete, and let me get more prepared than I am. Apparel, I'm not gonna read that. To help me. That's gonna help me. Okay. I'm going to pick a better weapon. Why do I have a throwing spear? Okay, fuck. Caravan shotgun. I'm gonna go with that, I guess, and see what happens. Alright. I'm saving real quick, just to be safe. Okay. Just to check. Why do I have so many? See, we get like quest marker tags, but then they look like they're not bad guys, but I don't know. Okay. You're definitely a bad guy. Hold on. Do I have any chance? I don't want to hit you, but I guess I want to hit you. Haha! Get fucked. I don't think I have. I want lightweight leather armor. Leather armor. Yeah, that. And I think they're already pretty much close. I don't want to keep doing that. So I'm gonna blow myself and everyone else that I love up. So I'm not gonna use the dynamite right now. Okay. And shoot you on the side of the head, buddy. Or the arm. Ooh. See, this is that. You get to target different body parts. And it's a lot of fun. Die, motherfucker. Die, motherfucker. Die. Hell yeah. Okay. I have fucking killed all these things.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Alright. Didn't I hear you say something earlier about not being able to pay me now?
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
Okay. Alright, let me make sure I did not lose anyone that I actually care about. I think I'm good. The main people that I care about are Trudy and Sunny Smiles and Cheyenne. So, as long as my main bitches are good and my others are alive, I'm pretty happy.
Thanks again for all your help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Easy. Boy, howdy. Taking that. Love myself a cowboy hat. Taking that. I'm probably gonna sell anything I don't use. I don't need that. We'll take this. It's a puppy. Look at Cheyenne. What a puppy. I did my job. Offload some of the shite. Chet, you son of a bitch. You
That
did not
was a hell
help
of a
me.
fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on.
I'm gonna bite you in the ass right now. Chomp right on it. Fuck you. Coward. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop. Just know I hate you. I'm not gonna wear that. And I'm not gonna wear that. And I'm not gonna wear that. And does that
Give me a
cool?
shout if you need anything else.
Let's see how that looks.
Take it easy now.
So quick. Real quick. Oh. Well, those are some titties right there. Okay. 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 What sort of dealership is that? That's a 4. And the leather armor. Okay, so I'm not gonna wear that. It is worth a pretty penny though. 180. Alright, well, I guess I can see why. Okay.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Alright, I guess. Oh, that's That's worth 2 speech. That's actually pretty good, I think. Or at least I can keep it for now. I don't think I have anything else that doesn't that much of a speech bonus. It's not that much to carry either. It's just the 1. I carry like 18 times more that in gecko weight, so gecko meat weight. Uncooked gecko steaks. Just rotting, spoiling wasteland meat. So, yep. Okay, we're fine. See, and this weighs 3. Okay.
Thanks. Take.
Alright, well. Where the hell am I? Inquire about your delivery assignment with the administrator of the Mojave Express in Primm, and find the men who tried to kill you. Well, that is quite a big undertaking. Do I have a little bit of time. I'm gonna go ahead and explore the schoolhouse over here, just because I want to do everything I have in this area before I go ahead and leave. So, just to make sure. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna go ahead and switch out that just to save any ammo that I might want to use, just because I have no idea what's in here. What is gonna happen? Give it a little save. A level 2 renegade. Woohoo. Okay. Crouching. Stealthing. Whoa, I'm naked. I forgot I was naked. Okay, wait. That is something I want. Oh, I thought I could step on these guys and kill them. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. But, yeah, okay. That did not go as well as I thought it would. Give it a second. Well, I guess I don't need to fucking sneak. I'm just gonna walk in here. Don't like to just ruthlessly slaughter things. If I can help it. Where are you? Fuck you. I didn't mean 0 chances. I'm sorry. Okay. Not bad. Thank you. I'll take those. Yeah, I don't need your cup. Is that it? I mean, I really do appreciate the... Oh, Salesman Weekly. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. Again, I am not... I do not claim to be an expert in this game. So I'm going to be playing like your fucking noob little sister or something. Like, I'm just doing my best. I'm just a little guy and I'm doing my best, okay? Don't be mad at me. Alright, hell yeah. I think that just about fucking wraps it up. It's getting pretty late. I have to go to bed, actually. It's almost midnight, and I have work tomorrow, so... I love you. I cannot believe anyone has actually watched me for this long, and if you are still here, wow, you're a trooper, and you're my friend, and I give you hugs and kisses. Yeah. Goodbye.